There once was a lion, large and fierce, roar, who proposed to eat
a mouse, small and timid, squeak
for my dinner.
Don't eat me. Oh, I pray you.
Of course I would eat you. You're a mouse. I'm a lion. It's my job.
Oh,
Close your eyes. We'll be over in a moment. You're no more than one small bite.
I'm small, weak, harmless. I'm nothing. I know nothing but the occasional story.
Story? You know a story?
You've heard of stories then?
Of course I've heard a story. I'm a lion, aren't I? The lion who is my mother knew a story. Involves a mongoose and a red calf, a swan, and a train ride through the Orient. Do you know that one?
Yes, I do, and I could tell it to you now. There once was a mongoose and a bright red calf.
No. It always ends with the mongoose and the swan getting married. It isn't a very good story.
Well, I could tell you another story.
There are others.
Oh, yes, thousands. All the mice know them.
Do you know one that isn't about a mongoose and a red calf, a swan, and a train ride through the Orient? I'm truly weary of that story.
Thousands. I could tell you one now. Oh, but no, you're going to eat me. Close my eyes. One small bite.
I can wait. I'm a lion. Lions are known for their patience. And of course, I did eat 12 times yesterday. I will eat you when the story is over. Go ahead. Begin.
There once was a time in the part of our world called India when a tiger, a Brahmin, and a jackal all traveled through the same meadow.
Fascinating.
This is the meadow.
The very one?
The very one, and I will tell you their story.
Very kind of you.
It seems the least I can do. It was a fine day in the meadow.
The birds were singing.
Chirp, chirp.
The butterflies fluttered here.
Flutter, flutter.
There.
Flutter, flutter.
And everywhere.
Flutter, 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 flutter.
The flowers smelled sweet. And the sun shone down.
Man, it's hot.
When a tiger strolled through the meadow. The tiger loved the meadow. He went there most days for lunch. He ate rabbits, squirrels, mangoes, whatever happened along. But on this particular day, nothing happened along. So he prowled the meadow one corner to the other, and 3 times across the middle, the tiger's stomach remained empty, and it began to make noise. Then, so, he saw something new at the very center of the meadow. Well, what have we here? A large boxy sort of something made of wood, I think.
Knock, knock, knock.
Yes, solid oak, with an open doorway all surrounded by wire. Very interesting, but not as I'd hoped, a restaurant. This meadow could use a good restaurant. I get tired of chasing down mountain goats. The only ones I can find are old and stringy. I can't remember the last time I had a gazelle. Here in the meadow, a gazelle is what we call fast food. Ah well, even though it is not a restaurant, at least it's shady inside. The sun is very hot today. I think I'll go inside, rest a while, and resume my trap.
And the tiger stepped into the box, and the moment he did, the door flung closed.
One.
For not only was the box not a restaurant, it wasn't a box either, it was a trap.
A trap?
A trap!
Well, we'll just see about this.
And for the longest time, the tiger struggled to free himself. He pushed.
Ugh.
He clawed. He snarled. And he roared. But nothing made a lick of difference.
To the left, the door closes on the outside and the tiger's on the inside.
And then a Brahmin strolled through the meadow.
For those of you who don't know, in India, a Brahmin is a holy man. This Brahmin came to the meadow most days to sit under a poplar tree to pray and meditate. But on this day, he heard a roar! Turned and saw
The trap, the tiger, and the tiger's predicament.
Oh, poor friend Tiger, caught in a trap. How inconvenient for you.
Yes, this isn't convenient. I've been here for hours with no lunch, and I'm starving. Let me out immediately.
I'd like to help you, friend Tiger. If I let you out, you'll eat me.
Eat you? Oh, never.
Number 1.
You see, I ate a Brahmin once, and no offense, but you were disgusting fare. No flavor, very gritty, no snack to the bones, extremely soggy. I have no intention of eating a Brahmin. No, never again. Now it's this latch that's the problem. If you could just give it a nudge.
Not ever again? Not even if you're starving?
Did I say I was starving? I'm sure you must have misunderstood.
My number 2.
I just had lunch. Mouse feet, squirrel head, a little leftover mountain goat. Mountain goat is always better the second day. Couldn't eat another bite. So if you could just nudge this latch.
Hungry or full, I've never known a tiger to turn down a meal.
Did I mention
My number 3.
that I'm a vegetarian? Nothing but vegetables for me. Turnips, potatoes, etc. If you were a cabbage, you'd have something to worry about. But you are nothing but chops, ribs, a little hamburger, and spit. So if you could just nudge this latch.
I'm sorry, friend tiger. I would like to help you. If I let you out, I fear you'll rip me limb from limb.
You call me friend tiger, and you are certainly
My number 4.
my friend Brahmin. We've had a pleasant afternoon chatting as friends do. And as a friend, does it seem likely I'll rip you limb from limb?
Yes.
Quiet, I asked him.
Well,
Friends trust each other, don't they?
well,
I trust you.
well,
Don't you trust me just a little?
maybe I could open it just a little if you promise not to eat me.
I
My number 5.
promise.
So the Brahmin nudged the latch. Nudge, 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 snap! Up went the door and out showed the tiger, who immediately grabbed the Brahmin.
Well, have to go, have to pray, have to meditate.
There isn't much of you, but you'll do. You may sit down first, if you like. I believe I'll rip one of your legs off first.
But you can't eat me, you promised.
Tigers love to make promises. We break them all.
But I'm your friend.
Yes, and when I don't lunch alone, I always lunch with a friend.
But you're a vegetarian.
Well, if you believe that one, I won't eat your head. It must be full of bones. Eat a turnip? I don't even know what a turnip looks like. Now sit still so I can rip something off.
You are unfair.
What?
Unfair?
Never! Tigers are fierce, greedy, and we are accomplished liars, but we are always fair.
Is it fair of you to eat me? I helped you. I did you a kindness. Now you should do me a kindness. Let me go on my way.
Do you think so?
Yes.
What do you think?
Yes!
Well, I can't agree, but just to be safe, just to be fair, we'll do a turn around the meadow. We'll ask the first 5 things, whether you should be my lunch or whether you should go on your way. Does that sound fair?
No, but I'll take it.
Come along.
The tiger and the Brahmin began. They walked to the wood on the far side of the meadow.
Ah, here we are in the wood. Trees, my friend Brahmin and I are having a small disagreement. A minor matter, but we wonder if you might help us.
Get to the point, Tiger.
I'll explain. You see, I came into this meadow as I do every morning to pray and meditate when I saw this tiger caught in a trap. I felt sorry for him, and for an exchange, as a promise not to eat me, I'll let him out. Now he says he will eat me, and that's not fair.
Fair? I'll tell you it's not fair. The life of a tree will take you for granted for a calm state with no help from anybody.
And when some woodsman with an axe comes along and starts chopping at her ankle, does anyone try to stop him?
Does anyone ever say, "Here now, step back from that tree"? No, no one ever says that. Say, aren't you the Brahmin who sits beneath me every day to pray and meditate?
Yes, it's me, old friend Poplar Tree. I didn't recognize you. Surely you'll save me from this terrible tiger.
You're the one who leaves candy wrappers and sandwich bags everywhere. Plastic sandwich bags. What's the matter? You never heard of wax paper? Do you know how long it takes plastic sandwich bags to decompose? 500 years. And do you know how long it takes paper to decompose? 2 weeks.
And do you know what plastic does to our root system?
I thought you had ankles.
We have both.
I'll use wax paper. I swear.
Too late. Take him, Tiger. Chew him to bits. And when you spit out his teeth, sweep him up. We're sick of his trash.
Ah, thank you, kind trees. My goodness, they were clever trees, weren't they? Didn't like you at all. That's one for me.
Tiger 1, Brahmin 0. And so, the tiger and the Brahmin He directed his comments to me.
I think not.
I think so.
I meant also, we need an opinion.
I'll be glad to help.
I'm much too busy.
But you must listen. I was a friend to this tiger. He promised to be my friend and not eat me. But when I let him out of the trap, he pounced on me and called me lunch. I say it isn't fair.
Fair? Is it fair that I have to walk through an endless circle, a beast of burden, with nothing to look forward to except dropping dead in my tracks? No pension, no retirement, not even weekends off. This is the worst of all possible jobs, and I have it. Is that fair?
There's one worse job and I have it. Doing this job with her.
Never mind that. What about us? Will the tiger eat me or not?
I think the tiger should have you. Anyone stupid enough to believe a tiger deserves to be eaten.
No! The Brahmin trusted the tiger. The tiger lied. The tiger should be punished. He should have to eat something else.
Perhaps oxen.
Oxen?
Yes, juicy, succulent oxen. Not one, but two.
I should eat the Brahmin.
Actually, my friend has a point. You are a very stupid Brahmin. Eat away, tiger. Shovel him in. We must get back to work. Come along, dear.
Aha, a second success. Oh, I am a marvelous tiger. Powers of persuasion I never dreamed of. I should go into politics.
Tiger 2, Brahmin 0.
And so, the tiger and the Brahmin walked on until they came to a road. The Brahmin fell upon the road.
Ouch! Are you mad? Get off of me.
Oh, Sir Road, you must save me. This tiger means to eat me free lunch, so I did him a kindness and let him out of the trap. And it isn't fair.
Fair? I'm sure I don't know what fair is. We're a row.
We've been twisting and turning through this meadow for eons. No one's ever been fair to us. And summer the stone makes us hard as rock, very painful. Our back cracks, breaks, and bends. No one even cares. And the rain, not every winter, snow, ice, those frost, isn't anybody else but my company?
No, people walk all over us day in and day out, year in and year out, and every chance they get, no one talks about fair.
Those things come with the job. When you become a road, you must expect some inconvenience.
And when you let a tiger out of the trap, you gotta expect some inconvenience.
Eat 'em, tiger.
And good riddance.
This really isn't going so well.
How many is that for me?
Tiger
3, Brahmin 0.
That's what I thought.
And so, the tiger and the Brahmin walked on until they came to a big, beautiful river.
Oh, River, will you help a poor Brahmin?
Stand back! You almost touched us. We are beautiful and clean and shiny. You're quite filthy.
And I apologize for it, but this tiger here is set on eating me. Though if it weren't for me, he'd still be caught in a trap. And it isn't fair.
Fair? Did you hear him, girls? It isn't fair. Ooh, it isn't fair. What isn't fair is being a river. People come to drink, never ask, never say please, never say thank you, and all have disgusting table manners. There was a herd here last night, trampling all over rhinoceroses, zebras, and stinky giraffes. Have you ever spent any time around giraffes? Well, they stink. And the elephants waiting around blowing water through their trunks? What kind of behavior is that for grown elephants? What a bunch of juvenile delinquents.
You know, tigers eat elephants. Oh, yes. And rhinoceri and zebras and especially giraffes. And I personally never drink anything but bottled water. Ripping to shreds.
Tear his heart out. Could do it over there somewhere.
Thank you, River.
Finally, somebody with some manners.
You're welcome.
This is a heartless world, a cruel world. No compassion to be had.
Let me see. I seem to have lost count. No head for figures. It's tiger 4 and Brahmin 0. So, the tiger and the Brahmin walked on until they found themselves back right back at the trap. We need one more opinion. We'll just wait for someone to come along.
Oh, what difference does it make? It's Tiger, Bar, and Brahmin. I'm Hamburger.
No, a deal's a deal. I won't be unfair. We'll wait.
And so they waited until someone came along. And when someone did come along, it was the Jackal.
Ah, here's someone now. And you are?
Pay attention! She
just said he's the Jackal!
Don't mind me, pal. I'm just waiting for the bus.
Well, while you wait, we need an opinion.
This gonna cost me anything?
Not a penny.
Shoot.
Lunch. I mean ramen. Tell him our story. I'm a shark in my claws.
Very well, not that it makes any difference, but earlier today I happened by this trap.
This what?
This trap.
Oh, I thought it was a restaurant. This meadow could use a good restaurant.
Well, it's a trap.
Oh, I see. Go on.
Very well. The tiger was in the trap, and he was very eager to be let out, roaring and banding to be let out. Let me out immediately!
So you wanted to be let out of the trap? I don't blame you. I suppose it was crowded in there.
No, I wasn't in the trap. I was on my way to the poplar tree to pray and meditate. The tiger was in the trap.
So the tiger was in the trap? No, you, the Brahma, was in the trap.
No, the tiger was in the trap. And when he asked me to give the latch a nudge, I said no, because I knew the tiger would eat me.
Why would the tiger eat me? Was I in the trap?
No, the tiger was in the trap, and when he wanted to get out, I said no, because he'll eat me.
Why would the tiger eat, why would I eat you? I'm not even hungry.
Jackal, are you aware that jackals are supposed to be very clever? Please try to live up to it.
I'll try.
All right, now the tiger promised to be my friend and not eat me, so...
Wait, let me see if I have it so far. You, the Brahmin, was in the trap when the tiger came on.
No!
Stupid Jackal!
Of course he was not in the trap. I am the tiger. He is the Brahmin. I was in the trap.
So, I, the Jackal, was in the trap, the Brahmin let me out, and the tiger...
No!
Stupid Jackal! Wait, I couldn't have been in the trap, so I guess the trap was in the tiger and the Brahmin.
What a dunce. You are a perfect fool. We'll be here all day if you cannot understand words all acted out in a little play. Do you like plays, Jackal?
I don't know, I've never been to one.
Well, sit down. You can be the audience.
Do I need a ticket?
No.
Am I dressed all right? This isn't my best suit.
Sit! Now, the name of the play is The Tiger, the Brahmin, and the Very Stupid Jackal. I, the tiger, came into the meadow very early this morning and saw a trap. And I, the tiger, went into the trap. And while I stood inside the trap, the door closed on me. Just like that. Very realistic. Now, please let me out so I may finish the play.
You stay in the trap while we finish the play.
But it isn't fair.
Neither is eating your friends. Here's my bus. So, the Brahmin and the Jackal got on the bus, drove through the wood. Very bus, strictly enforced. Past the oxen. Oh, sure, they get tried. On the road. Ouch! Next to the river. Ew, dust. And out of the meadow, leaving the tiger behind in the trap.
I can't believe they left me in this stupid trap.
Stupid? What makes you think we're stupid?
Why you didn't we?
You talk?
Of course we talk.
Everything is Meadow talk.
Nobody ever asked us. That's all.
Why didn't you ask us about being fair? Is it like fair that we have to be a trap?
It hurts it. We had our hearts set on being a restaurant.
Look at this reputation right in the middle of the meadow.
And we're stuck trapping very stupid tigers.
And another thing.
Ah!
And to this day, the tiger is still there in the trap in the meadow. And if you're in the habit of walking the meadow, unless you are
A very stupid audience.
you won't trap the tigers in traps, or you might be facing
The end.
naughty and stupid.
I thought so. And of course the tiger was very stupid. I'm not surprised. Most tigers go through their whole lives unable to tie their shoes. And the jackal, clever I suppose, in his own way, but never invite him to a birthday party. Never brings a present and he'll take one of yours if he gets a chance. They've both been an embarrassment to my family for years, and now I'll eat you. Close your eyes.
I've offended you. Oh, 1,000 apologies.
Offended me?
What? How? A story about a tiger and a jackal. They have both been an embarrassment to your family for years. Oh, I'm a very stupid mouse. How can you ever forgive me?
I forgive you.
No, it's too much to ask for forgiveness. I must repay you somehow. But how? I suppose I could tell you another story.
Another story?
A story that far surpasses this trifle, this embarrassment, that will redeem me in your eyes forever. And you will forget this sordid little story ever happened.
You insist.
There once was a mouse.
Was it you?
No, it was another mouse. And a lion, and a woman who was afraid of it.
What's wrong, my dear?
A mouse!
So it is. Morning. Morning. You seem to be a mouse.
I am indeed. You are?
I am Richard Esquith, Esquire, Senior III. I own this house. And what a charming abode it is. How kind of you to say so.
Richard, dear.
Yes, dear?
You're talking to a mouse.
Actually, it's more of an introduction than a talk.
Kill it!
Yes, of course. I was getting to that. Let's see. I don't seem to have a mousetrap on me, so I'll have to build one. Here we go. A mousetrap is rectangle, so I'll need 4 corners.
Ooh, I'm a corner.
I thought so. You look like one, but one isn't enough.
All these guys are corners.
Oh, well, how convenient. Well, come along then. You can go right here, and here, and here. And mousetrap has metal balls.
Will we do?
Yes. You may go right here. And a mousetrap has a metal. A mousetrap has a catch.
Over here.
Yes. Right this way, please. And of course, no mousetrap would be complete without a 1-pound block of the finest cheddar.
Mmm.
Cheese. You may come down now, dear.
Not till that filthy rodent is dead.
Well, I built a very fine mousetrap, and it'll no doubt snap his little neck sometime during the night.
That would be lovely, dear. I look forward.
Nighty-night.
Nighty-night.
That was the first night. Frank! Morning, ducks.
Morning, Muffin.
Let me help you find
My house flooded everywhere.
out. Trapped in work.
Trapped
in work. It's not a very fine mousetrap. It's a very fine mousetrap. I just find it a bit small for my tastes. Oh yes, of course. Why didn't I see that? It should be wider and longer and higher. Oh yes, all of you over here. Well done, dear. Nighty-night. Nighty-night. That was the second night. Ray! Morning, Petunia.
Morning, Cupcake.
Trapped in work. Trapped in work. It's the noise, you know. Noise? There isn't any noise. It sounds as a stone. That's the problem. Mouse likes noise. I hardly know it's there. Well, go ahead. Make some noise.
Wubba, wubba.
Wubba, wubba. And you?
Whoosh, whoosh.
And you?
Wibba, wibba.
And the rest of you. Again.
Wubba, wubba.
Again.
Wubba, wubba. Wibba, wibba.
Very good. Keep it up until tomorrow.
Wubba,
How can I sleep with all
wubba.
this noise? Probably not very well.
Nighty-night.
That was the third night.
Wubba, wubba.
Ray! Morning, Dumpling.
Wubba. What?
I said morning, Dumpling. Trap didn't work.
Trap didn't work. Wubba,
It doesn't move. And a trap that doesn't move is always such a disappointment. Well, you're in luck. I happen to be very good. Movement is my specialty.
Wubba.
Great.
Wubba. Yeah, right. Whatever.
That was the fourth night.
Wubba.
Morning, my little peppermint drop.
Wubba. Wubba.
Trap didn't work.
Trap didn't work. Wubba. Wubba.
If I could make one final suggestion, I would most appreciate it.
You're listening to that filthy rodent again? Every time you listen to him, things just get worse.
As far as I know, he's perfectly good. It's no better to seek advice about a mousetrap from a mouse. And besides, if I had to listen to him so much, I wouldn't have this lovely trap. Now, you were saying? It's a wonderful mousetrap. A marvelous mousetrap. But it'd be perfect if it were, louder. 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 Faster. Faster? Much faster. Wubba! Wubba!
Wubba. Wubba.
Faster! Wubba! Wubba!
Wubba. Wubba.
Not even
Wubba. Wubba.
How
can we sleep staying on
Wubba,
chair?
wubba.
Come on.
That was the fifth night! Morning, lammy cakes.
It's not even morning. It was a good night, and I'm not your lammy cakes. Did it work?
No more trap.
No more trap.
Oh, my beautiful, wonderful, clever mousetrap. Gone!
You fish-faced fool. 5 days and 5 nights I've stood on this chair. I'm tired and hungry and suffering from nervous exhaustion, and all you care is that ridiculous mousetrap. I can't take it anymore. I'm going to my sister's house to eat, sleep, and take a bath. Not necessarily in that order.
Oh, well, if she's leaving, I suppose we can stay, and I guess I won't be eating this trap anymore. How kind of you. It was a wonderful mousetrap. A marvelous mousetrap. The best I've ever seen. You wouldn't happen to have any crackers on you, would you? Oh, yes, I believe I do. You see, well, they did build a better mousetrap. What they didn't realize is they were dealing with a better mouse who wasn't hungry until... now. How amusing, I suppose. But a mouse could never be so clever. And there wasn't any line in it. And so I without a line is always such a disappointment.
Which reminds me of a story with a lion in it.
Is it a true story?
A true story? You never said you wanted a true story.
Well, of course it must be true. All the really good stories are true. Let me quick about it. My patience were saying. After this story, I will definitely eat. Do not think your stories will make me forget about that.
Of course, I will close my eyes, one small bite.
Exactly.
Very well. There once was a lion, handsome and clever, and more brave than all the lions before him and after him.
Ah, this is more like it. This line.
Yes, this lion is you.
Oh, and one more thing. No mouse this time. That does nothing but trouble.
None?
Not one.
Not even a very small mouse?
Absolutely not.
You know, a mouse can come in very handy.
No mouse!
Okay, now this lion.
This lion who is me.
Yes, this lion who is you had many sterling qualities.
Handsome, brave, honest, true, etc., etc.
Yes, etc. That the jungle animals, the birds, butterflies. Flutter, flutter. The mountain goat.
The gazelle. Tiger.
The jackal.
The oxen. The elephants.
Oh, the rhinoceros.
And the stinking giraffes.
Another lion.
And his wife.
Two more lions.
A mongoose in a red cap.
And his wife, the swan, who had just arrived on the Orient Express.
And the snake.
Elected the lion. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
None.
To be the king of the jungle.
It is my pleasure, jungle number 2, to inform you. It is unanimous. You win. You are king.
Oh, I am honored, though not surprised. I've been expecting this for quite some time.
We must crown you the mayor from Ronnie, Bud Livingston.
I understand.
He understands.
And the animals of Nevada prepared his entertainment with great fanfare.
And music.
And a great feast. Of cheese and crackers. Wubba wubba soup.
Bottled water.
Baked ramen. No flavor. Very gritty. No snap. To the bone.
And the lion's favorite.
A great dose. Most rare. And wonderful. Is it? Chicken feet!
Yeah, yeah.
And ate.
And ate. And ate. And ate.
And ate.
And ate.
And ate.
Take it away.
I've had enough. But your highness, there's one left. You must.
Oh, but I couldn't.
Oh, but you must. Oh, but I couldn't. Well then, we'll just have to throw it away.
Oh, that's the pros I made. A line with that the very last chicken pudding name is always such a disappointment.
Well, I wouldn't want you my little But the last chicken foot will not go down.
Perhaps you can spin it out.
But it wouldn't go up either.
It wouldn't go up or down.
Dear, dear. It's getting a little inconvenient here.
You eat too many chicken feet. Yeah, it's exactly an inconvenience.
Just reach in and grab it.
Open wide. But the mongoose cross wouldn't fit. Let me try. Open wider. Nope. I'll try. The birds. The butterflies. The The oxen.
The elephant.
The rhinoceros. And the stinking giraffe.
Ew!
Another lion. And his wife.
A mongoose in a red cap.
And his wife, the swan.
And the snake. But nobody's paw, hoof, wing, or even tail would fit down the lion's throat.
It'd be a perfect fit for a mouse.
The mouse! The mouse! Where's the mouse?
But there's no mouse in this story. The lion forbade it. And the dear, dear, clunk. And the jungle animals of Zumbaga
Zoom, zoom, zoom.
shrugged and went about their business.
And the very clever mouse shrugged and went about her business. No more stories.
No more stories.
Play's over. Play's over. Good job. Good job. Bow.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Midsummer Plays.
We're really glad you could all come tonight.
Wasn't that first play great?
Yeah.
I hope our play will be as good as theirs.
Well, I'm sure it would be if we had a play. Caitlin.
Look, we might as well tell them.
You all probably heard that we were going to do a musical. Well, we spent a lot of time thinking about it.
We came up with some really exciting ideas. We wrote a tune about dancing cats.
Or maybe about a ghost who haunts an old opera house. Or what about the Vietnam War?
A musical about a war?
Yeah, you can have helicopters and stuff.
I wanted you to do the one about the 6-foot-tall chicken.
Anyway, we spent so much time trying to come up with a musical,
We didn't really come up with one.
so we're really sorry. Maybe we should offer them their money back.
Hey, wait a minute. What's this?
It looks like a trunk.
Look, there's something written on it.
Acme Theater Company. Contents, one musical. Handle with enthusiasm.
But that's impossible. How could a whole entire musical fit in such a small little trunk?
Maybe it's a magic trunk. Come on, let's open it.
John Cancer Chickens and Southern Cry Wolf. A musical based on the fables of Aesop.
Oh, neat. Look at all these costumes.
Whoa.
Oh, hey, Jordan.
Oh, I see that.
Or later, you should use this.
Well, folks, looks like we have a musical anyway.
Everybody ready? Here we go!
Once upon a time, the mice, who were very much bothered by
Meow.
the cats,
Decided to call a council. One of them said, something has got to be done.
quite right.
But what?
We've got to come up with a plan. Think. I've got it. What? That cat is so quiet that she sneaks up on us before we even know it, right? Right! But if we could hear that kitty coming, we'd have time to run away, right? Right! So all we need to do is tie a bell around the cat's neck, right? Right! Wonderful idea. Brilliant plan. Terrific. Well, who speaks to Belle the cat? You are chosen. See, she's chosen. Quick before she smells a rat. I think that someone else will have to Belle the cat. Behind me, I'm too tiny. With a bushy mash me flat. Someone else will have to Belle the cat. Sure, oh, you could. Under every country. attack. But no one here is going to well the cat.
It's one thing to think something up and another thing to do it.
Meow.
And who is the sweetest animal? I ask you of any animal's entire world. Me. Faster than a speeding bullet, faster than a silent E, comes that magnificent creature, the hare.
Day after day, the animals had to listen to the bragging of the hare. He especially sneered at the slower animals. Animals like,
You tortoise, how can you bear to be such a slow useless animal? Are you not humiliated, mortified, and quite embarrassed to creep along at a snail's pace when other animals such as I speed like the wind?
just don't push me, hare, or I might do something to make you very sorry.
Oh.
I might even challenge you to a race.
A race? That's the funniest thing I've ever heard of. A race, the tortoise against the hare? I accept.
So they set the course and established the finish line. The hare and the tortoise got ready to go. On your marks, get set, go!
Yeah!
Well, don't worry. I know how to win this race.
How?
Well, you start off by just starting off. And then
Yay for the tortoise!
Yay, tortoise!
Come on, let's show a little support here.
on, keeping on. That's how it begins. And then to keep on, keeping on. Slow and steady wins. Slow and steady wins. See you later.
One day, the sun and the wind had a terrible argument. The wind said, I'm more powerful than you are. And the sun said, no, I'm more powerful than you are. I'm the strongest. I'm the strongest. Which one do you think is the strongest? Come on, let's hear from the sun. Wind. How many think the sun is strongest? Come on, yay for the sun. I suggest we have a contest. All right. So the sun and the wind decided on a plan. See them now walking down the road? Whichever one of us can make him take off his coat is the stronger of the two. Agreed. You try first. So the wind did her best. She roared and raged.
Roar! Rage!
The man shivered.
Shiver.
The more the wind blew, the tighter the man pulled his coat about him. I give up. Mine. At first the sun shone gently. Shine, shine, shine.
My, it's getting rather warm.
And then the sun beat down as hard as it could be.
Beat, beat, beat.
Within a few minutes, the man was so hot that he took his coat right off. And from then on, it was definitely agreed that kindness works better than force.
I will sell this milk for money. It should bring me quite a bit. Then I'll buy 4 dozen eggs on which my hands will sit. Soon there'll be 4 dozen chickens, and they'll be my very own. I will feed them till they're nice and fat and fully grown.
Dreamy dreams is great, but just in case there is a catch, don't count your chickens until they hatch.
1, 2, 3, 4, and maybe there'll be even more. 4 dozen chickens.
boys will want to dance with only me all evening, and they will fight with one another just to hold my hand. All the girls will be so jealous that their faces will turn red. I will simply smile at them and I'll toss my head. The milk, the eggs, the chickens, my beautiful new dress, the boys, the jealous girls. Oh,
Chicken turns is great, but just in case there is a catch, don't count your chickens until they
And here we are at the first crossing, ladies and gentlemen. Who do you suppose to head now?
The hare!
The hares. What? Let's take a look and see. Come on, tortoise. We're with you. Let's have a little support for the tortoise. Yay, tortoise! Yay! Yay, tortoise! Yay, tortoise! Yay, tortoise! Yay, tortoise! There, that ought to do it.
There once was a boy who was sent out to tend the sheep. He had a nice big flock to take care of. But all the town people were counting on the boy to take good care of the sheep.
No doubt about it.
That boy will take good care of the sheep.
He'll protect them from the wolf.
You bet.
Yes, he certainly will.
He's a good sheep tender. After the boy had been herding the sheep for a few days, I'm bored. This is a boring job. Nothing interesting ever happens. Then the boy got an idea. I've got an idea. This will be a great joke. Wolf! Wolf! Help! A wolf's in the sheep! Oh no!
Bah, 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 bah.
Quick, run!
Save the sheep!
Come on, save the sheep!
There's no wolf. I don't see the wolf.
Surprise! Chicken! What? There's no wolf?
I left my gun for this.
And I left my cookie?
Don't you ever do that again.
But the very next day, what do you think happened? I'm bored again. That sure was funny when Neil came running to see the wolf. Should I do it again?
No.
Should I? Should I?
Yeah. No.
Okay, I'll do it again. Wolf! Wolf! Help! A wolf's in the sheep! Oh no! Hurry! Mom, there's a wolf in the sheep!
What? I don't see any wolf here.
Ah, tricked again!
You did it again.
How do you like that? I don't.
I left my work for nothing. Some people just don't seem to learn for the very next day.
This is a boring job. Nothing interesting ever happens around. Well, should I? You're right, I shouldn't. But I wish something interesting would happen. Just then, something interesting did happen. A wolf really did come. Help! A wolf is in the sheep! Help!
Oh no, I'm not leaving my work again.
It's just another trick. I don't believe him.
Go away.
But it's true, wolf! Wolf! And of course, the townspeople didn't believe the boy, and the wolf ate all the sheep he wanted.
When you tell one lie,
Or maybe two.
Then no one knows
if what you say is true.
I don't want that to be so. I'm gonna be truthful all the time.
Once there was a mother who had two daughters whom she loved very much.
One of the daughters married a gardener and worked with him growing food to sell. They were very happy.
The other daughter married a potter. They made bricks for a living. They were also very happy.
One day, the mother decided to visit her 2 daughters. Oh, daughter, how does it fare with you?
Excellently well, Mother. We have everything that we want. I have but one prayer, that there may be a heavy storm of rain to water our plants. Will you pray for rain, dear Mother?
Certainly, yes, my child. Oh, daughter, how are you and how does the world treat you?
Very well indeed, Mother. We're quite satisfied. And I only hope that this fine weather and hot sun may continue so that our bricks will bake well. Will you pray for sun, dear Mother?
Certainly, my child. Lord, please send sun, rain.
Rain, rain, please send rain. I'm sure you won't say no. Rain, rain, we must have rain to make the garden grow.
Sun, sun, please send sun. I'm sure you won't say no. Sun, sun, we must have sun to bake the bricks below.
I know that you will hear this prayer and answer it with me.
Please show that you can hear this prayer and send me what I need. Sun, please send sun. I'm sure you won't say no. Sun,
Rain, we must have rain to make the garden grow.
I know that you will hear this prayer and answer it with me.
Please show that you can hear this prayer and send me what I need. She wants rain, she wants sun. Whatever shall I do?
I know.
Leave it up to you. One day, a farmer and his daughter were leading their donkey to the market. Some of the townspeople saw this and broke out laughing. And one of them said, "Look at those silly fools. Both of them are trudging along when the donkey could be carrying one of them on his back. How foolish they are."
Before long, they passed by some people, and a man said to them, "You lazy girl, how can you ride that donkey and watch your poor old father walk? Have you no respect for age? Get off that donkey and let your father rest his weary bones."
They had not traveled much further when a woman called out to them, "What a selfish, cruel old man! There he sits, comfortable on the donkey, when the poor girl stumbles along as best she can in the dust." However, as they continued along their journey, "What a disgrace! Poor overburdened animal! Have you no feelings for a dumb beast? Why, you're better able to carry her than she you."
Hee-haw, 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 hee-haw. He who tries to please everybody pleases nobody. Hee-haw, hee-haw, hee-haw. And here we are at the second crossing, ladies and gentlemen. Who do you suppose is ahead now?
Tortoise!
Here comes something furry. on, tortoise, we're with you. Let's have a little support for the tortoise.
On, keeping on, that's how it begins. And then you keep on, keeping on, slow and steady wins, slow and steady wins.
Once there was an ant who was very industrious indeed. All summer long, he laid up store food for the winter.
And there was a grasshopper who was very, very lazy. He didn't know what that all. So all during the summer. Busy, busy, I am busy. Gather food all summer through. Winter's coming, must get ready. Lots and lots of work to do. Busy, busy, I am busy. Don't you gather anything? I'd rather sing. La 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 la. Busy, busy, I am busy, working, working all the day. Won't be hungry when the snow falls off the day. Busy, busy, I am busy. Don't you have some food to bring? I'd rather sing. La 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 la. All summer long, the ant worked and the grasshopper sang. And when winter came, the ant had plenty of good food to eat. But the grasshopper,
Was very hungry, and of course he remembered the ant had a lot of food. Ant, will you give me some food? I'm very hungry.
give you some food? The ant, of course, was very indignant. Food? Why, grasshopper, what have you been doing all summer long while I was working?
I was singing.
You sing all summer? Well, then you can dance all winter. You can't play all the time.
One day, two people were traveling alongside the road, and one spied a wallet on the ground.
Oh my gosh, I found a wallet! Do not say I, girlfriend, say we.
Just then, the lady who had lost her wallet came along and said, "My wallet! You've stolen my wallet! I'll have you jailed for this."
Oh no, we're gonna go to jail! Do not say we, girlfriend, say I. Oh no, come back here! Whoever must share the prize, must share the danger. Pride goeth before a fall.
And the race continues. Who are you supposed to head now?
Hare!
Really? The hare? Oh, you're right.
monster dogs were always chasing him away from his dinner. But one day, the wolf got a wonderful idea. I have a wonderful idea. I will disguise myself as a sheep and mingle with the flock. The shepherd and the other sheep will think that I belong. Then I can eat my fill whenever I want. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, and in between meal snacks. Oh, goody, 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 goody. Now, all I need is to look like a sheep. That'll be easy, for just now, I noticed the skin of a sheep that had died in the woods. How do I look? Mama! This kid thinks I'm her mother. Mama! Come on, sheep. Come on. Come on. That was a lovely lunch. Later on this evening, I shall get one of the big ones and have a real dinner.
It appeared that the wolf's pen is working very well, but just then the shepherd remembered something. I just remembered something! I must slaughter a sheep for my weekend meal! I will take a nice big one. Come along, sheep. Come along.
There are at least 2 lessons to be learned here. If he has fleece but the wrong print in the nose, maybe he's simply a wolf in sheep's clothes, and that's bad. That's bad. That can be awfully bad. That can be awfully bad. Pretending to be what you're not. Sooner or later, you're bound to be caught, and that's bad. That's bad. That can be awfully bad. That can be awfully bad. Play it true. Don't be anyone else but you. You'll be glad. You will be awfully glad. You will be awfully
One day the lion and the tiger were very thirsty. It was the hottest day of the summer. The rivers had dried up, the streams and springs were gone. All the animals roamed about, trying to find water.
Suddenly, the tiger spotted a small pool of water. Aha! I spy a small pool of water.
And at the same time, the lion spotted a pool of water. Aha! A pool of water.
I saw it first.
I'm king of all the beasts. I shall drink first.
Me first.
Me first.
Then they had a terrible fight.
The lion leaped at the tiger, spreading his claws like daggers.
But the tiger sprang to one side with nothing but deep slashes. Then the tiger charged, baring her teeth.
Some of the lion's hide was torn away. And the struggle continued.
Soon, both animals were covered with blood.
They lay panting by the pool.
Just then, the lion happened to look up, saw something and start to tear to her heart.
I've watched your course as I feel for bird that feeds on dead bodies. Don't let me interrupt you. Go ahead. I'll just wait. Oh, I'm so hungry, but it won't be long now.
Until what?
Dinner time. You'll soon kill each other, and soup's on.
Well, dear tiger, as I was saying, you first.
Oh no, dear lion, you first.
This isn't fair. Aren't you gonna kill each other?
What? To my dearest friend? And mine?
The moral of the story goes, friends are safer far than foes.
Rats.
take a little rest. The tortoise is miles and miles behind, and the finish line is not very far away. He'll never catch up, so I'll just lie down here. And when I wake up, it's over the race to triumph, honor.
An old man who was approaching the end of his life was very sad, not because he was afraid of death, because he was very troubled about his 3 children.
The trouble with the 3 children was that they quarreled constantly.
Quarrel, 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 quarrel,
Well, the fact of the matter is quarrel, quarrel.
You may think so, but I
You're both wrong. The coral is like the coral. Coral.
Have you ever quarreled like that? It's terrible.
Coral. Children, how come I told you how important it is to work together, to live in peace? And then the old man got an idea. Will one of you children please bring me a bundle of sticks?
He will, quarrel.
He will, coral, not me.
The coral.
I won't do it. Finally, one of the sons brought in the bundle of sticks.
Now, tie the bundle together. Now, break the bundle. Now try it. Yes.
All right, yes, we're the best.
See what is so important for you to stop quarreling and to work together? Like the sticks. When you're divided, you are weak, but when you are united, you are strong. Together. Now remember, together. Now try it again. Good. Again. Wonderful. Now remember.
Together, the trick is to stick together.
And here we are at the finish line, ladies and gentlemen, anxiously awaiting the winner. In fact, here she comes now!
Keep on
folks. We sure hope you've enjoyed it. But really, the play never ends. It goes on and on and on. In the wise words of that fellow Aesop, all the world's a stage.
Aesop? That was Shakespeare!